Okay, I think we're ready to do this. Finally, well, I'm almost there, but this is going to be just a little bit of what it might look like when I'm finally doing my YouTube show properly. So, what's the plan? That's a good question. I have a couple of different things that I'm going to be doing. First off, what I'm going to do is continue my slot cars page, which I've been doing for quite a while, but it's been sporadic just because every single time I do a video, within a matter of days or something, I get an upgrade and then I want to just do it all over again. So now I'm at a point where I just have one more light I'm waiting on, believe it or not, and then I'm done. Then everything is upgraded and everything is ready to go. So this is pretty much my I'm pretty damn close moment. So what's going on exactly? Let's see. First off, I've done a bunch of different upgrades since I first started doing these. I upgraded my camera. That was about a year ago, I guess. All this stuff happened within the last year. I updated my camera. I added a 4-track field recorder to it so that way I can record 4 tracks of audio. So I could record bands, I can just do on the fly, I could do whatever. I could just walk into a room and I can set down some microphones and that's it. And we can go, and we can do this. And then I got a small kind of stealthy light kit that was made up of small LCD flat screens. There's one over there in the back that's lighting up this stuff over here. It's right here, you can't see it because it's in the dark. And then the other one is being used for my key light right now. That's the one I'm going to be replacing. I'm just waiting for the light to come in. And then I got upgraded to some pro lights, and I got a couple of them. I got one of them in here on my side fill, and I've got one of them back there as my back hair light, hair light. And then I got a couple of different, these guys are just the normal house lights. Anyway, and all of that stuff is hooked up to a handy control app, which is pretty neat. So I have total control over everything, and I can set it up from right here. I don't have to move. I don't have to get up a bunch of times. Helicopter. Can you hear that? Curious. Wonder if you can hear that. If not, then this part will be cut out of the video. So there we go. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the slot cars. That'll be on its own separate page from this. It's gonna be on its own channel, Mikey Hansen Slot Cars. And then I'm also gonna be doing a series where I tell stories about the different bands I was in, things that happened to us that was fun, things like that. Kind of like my own history of the bands I was in, kind of thing. And other projects and other things that could have happened throughout the years. And hopefully that stuff will have footage to go along with it and other things that you might not find anywhere else. So I don't know how many of these I'm going to do. This kind of just a test. It's more than anything. It's just kind of, I want to see what it looks like. I want to see what it transfers over to YouTube as compared to my camera. Because if I compare everything to my camera and what I'm seeing right now, then I have to see what it's like on YouTube so I can make the adjustments, blah 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 blah. All of this stuff is all just a big science project, really. I also want to be doing some other stuff with other people. I've got some other ideas. I've been talking to some people about doing some things with, setting up some documentary style videos and doing some things like that. Also helping a couple other people start up their own channel, which is pretty. It's just depends on what it is. It's just dedication. It depends on what you're willing to do and how much you're willing to put into it. Effort or money or a little bit of everything. Yeah, and then whatever else comes to mind, because I'm not going to get on here and just be like preaching or anything weird like that. That's not my bag, you know. But I might get on here and just tell stories about band stuff that's happened throughout the years. There's a lot of stuff, And sometimes it's pretty funny, and sometimes it's pretty weird. I mean, I've had some weird things happen in my career as a punk rock musician. Sounds funny to say it when you say it like that. Anyway, so that's what this is. There's going to be a number of different things that I can do. So I might cut pieces in, like I could show you what it would look like when I was running some slot cars, for example. And then I can, I can play an instrument into this. I could do things like that. A number of different things, and all of them are going to be completely self-controlled right in here. All of this stuff is up and ready to go, and I can pretty much shoot these at will. Am I going to be streaming? I don't know yet. I haven't tried it, just because my computer's under the desk and I don't have the cabling to make the thing happen. I think I can do it. I know I can do it with my phone, but I don't think that I want to have my phone be the thing that does it. I've seen it. I've watched Dave Kennedy do it, and he does streaming, I think, with his phone, and then he shoots his good videos with his good camera. And I'm hoping that I can do streaming on the camera. I don't know yet, though. It's kind of tricky. I haven't tried any of it. If I get it running and I can do it, then I'll probably do some streaming. I'm not looking to be like a streaming guy, though, because I don't know if I could like sit there and be entertaining for an hour or whatever and have people like, pepper me with, questions or whatever, or however it would work. But I would also like to be able to go online and do stuff with other people too. I would like to be able to do music stuff, and I can totally do that. Music stuff, be on other people's podcasts or shows or videos or whatever they have, and that kind of thing. Have people on mine. I want to be able to go on locations. I want to be able to do that kind of stuff. So now I have all of that ability. I have that stuff now. I think that we're really close to being over the COVID-19, and I really hope that it ends soon so that we can get back to some form of a new normal. And hopefully that has more of a socializing factor, so everybody can get back to being together and doing stuff together. I really hope so. I don't want it to be like a thing where we're always locked down and everybody's scared. So that's my hope. That's what I'm hoping 2023 is going to be about. It's January 2nd, I think, right now. We just had, I think it's January 2nd. My time flies. This year has gone by so fast. And so I'm hoping that this year is going to be one of those years that's going to have a rockin' summer, and there's going to be lots of shows and lots of concerts and lots of outdoor activities and lots of things going on. Would love to see that. This is one of those things where it's like, there's something you have to do when you're in lockdown, and sometimes you have to make it up yourself. This is something that I've always had, going since 1992. That's when I got my first video recorder and started doing videos. The music has been going on since longer than that. And so combining the two is a no-brainer for me. So taking everything that I can do in music and lumping that together and doing video, and next thing you know, you're doing post-production, and next thing you know, you're doing editing, and you're doing all that stuff. So that's what all this is going to be. If I want gunshots for some reason, then I have them. Explosions, doesn't matter. I can set up a light thing in here too, where it would be like, let's see.
Let's set up an effect. We're going to set up all of the lights for an effect. Fixtures, okay. All fixtures, perfect. I wanted to have, get your effects. No, I want system effect. Fireworks? No, you're kidding, it's only fireworks, I guess. Let's see.
So, apparently you can do fireworks settings, and I think that would be pretty cool. So, oh, look at that. Oh, and I think I would have to add those effects, you know. That's only 2 lights doing that. Only this side fill and the thing there. Okay. How about some faulty bulbs? We could do some faulty bulbs. What about that? Chick. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Oh my. I got some faulty bulbs going on. These lights, they suck. These lights don't work. TV. I got a couple TVs in here going. Let's see what the TVs look like. Okay. It's pretty weird. It's a weird effect, though. I mean, if you look at what it's doing, it's just like glowing up my head and then taking the light off. I also want to be able to talk to my family with this. I think that would be pretty fun. Get on there and be all, "Hello, family." It'd be kind of fun. So there, I don't know what else. I see I've got these guys back here, and that'd be kind of fun to do something on those. See, those are the little Lego Creator Series houses, buildings. They're really cool. The new one's coming out. The new one is out. I haven't gotten it yet, which is a jazz club, and I secretly want to redesign it and turn it into a punk club. And the funny thing is when I look at it, the first thing I think about when I look at it is the Mabuhay. I look at it and I was like, wow, that kind of looks like, but maybe I'm wrong. Mabuhay Gardens in San Francisco. It just kind of looked like that, and I was like, what? It'd be cool to have that in a Lego city, and then have like a small alley off to the side that's all just fucked up with, like, you know, all kinds of stuff on it and punked. The alley between the MAB and the, what was it? What was that building next to it? It was like a pinball center. That place, oh, it was a crazy time, man. It seems like a dream. It was so long ago. When I think about it, when I think about going to the on Broadway or the MAB or anything at that back then, in like 1983, was just nuts. When we'd go up there at Capitol Punch, we'd go up there to play shows. It was just like going to another world, man. There would be like all of these crazy places to go, and it seemed like the big gnarly city, and we were like, all of us were like, whoa, man, cool. I remember that was just such a great feeling, you know, to go from living in a small town of Fresno and then go up to play San Francisco at night, and you're hanging around in the worst part of towns. Just go up there to play in the worst part of towns. It's just like, wow, okay. But it was fun. Those were the days. Those were the days, a long time ago. A long time ago. So, I guess there'll be other stuff to talk about. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of stuff with photography, too, because I like to do stuff with photography. I don't think that I'm going to be doing this kind of thing, though. I don't know if that would apply. It would be more pictures shot into things that I might do. So, I'm going to pick up and, like, I'm on my slot car thing. I do things like, it's mostly, you know, I'm just a fan of slot cars, so I just like to talk about them. I like to talk about how they race, how good they are, things like that. It's not so much a review site because I'm not really reviewing them for any purpose. I'm the one using them, so it's, for me, I have a vested interest in them actually being good. So I want to get them there. So they're not inexpensive, so you don't want to, you know, just buy willy-nilly. You want to, you know, car shop, as crazy as that sounds. So that's what I do. I do that. It's fun. It was a great Corona lockdown exercise, because you build a track and you're, you know, racing cars and tuning them and all that stuff. It gives you something to do, so you're not just sitting there on the internet all day. And yeah, there it is. So you can see by looking at me, I've gotten older than before. Everybody has. We're all gray now, or a lot of us are. That's the way it goes, I guess. Had my teeth all fixed. That's something that's fantastic. You might look in some of these videos and you might actually see my teeth not in my mouth. That's always a bonus. I call that a bonus footage. You don't see it very often, but you might catch it every once in a while. Because I have a tendency sometimes to not give a shit. I like the fact that I had my teeth fixed, and I like the fact that I don't have a constant tooth pain anymore, and it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like a better person. So, this is my apartment. This is where I shoot. This is not my house. I'm not married anymore, and that's the way it is too. No regrets. No regrets. No regrets. I tried to do this. I tried to do some of the stuff before. I took a stab at it when I was waiting for the equipment to get here, and I was just testing the stuff as it was coming in. I was like, okay, I'll test it. What am I going to test it with? Maybe I'll tell a story of one of my bands. Okay, and so I was just testing it with that. And I came across a couple of stories that I had forgotten about that I think would actually be pretty good. So I'm going to probably do a series on those things, on those bands, because I counted, and there's something like 9 or 10 different bands. So it's not like there was only 2 or there was only one band that I was in that was, worthwhile to talk about or whatever. I was in multiple bands that did interesting stuff. I'm very excited. This is the 2nd of January, and today I picked up a winter jacket. I got it on sale. It was hugely discounted because of its size. What's kind of one of the nice things about being a big guy is that sometimes you find stuff on sale that you didn't even know you needed at the time. Like, I knew that I needed a winter jacket because my winter jacket that I have is like 4 years old, and it's getting kind of, it starts to lose its shape and its form, and it sits weird, and the tears and stuff falls off, and next thing you know, all your pockets are like open and hanging out and all that stuff. So I was like, yeah, I better go down today and take a look at coats because it's the New Year. Went in and found this coat that was on sale. It was $100 off. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, yes, it was fit me. It was long enough in the sleeves because I have these just ginormously long arms that they're just like, you can't put me in anything. I can't wear an XL. This is XL, and that's what XL looks like on my arms. It's like, okay, 2XL goes like this, but then the minute that I cross my shoulders, they go so I got a 3XL. That's like, the thing is, like, I swear to God, I've got some friends that could put that on and wear it out as a night, as evening wear. It's like a dress. It's like a big olive drab colored dress. I got it in olive too. I liked it. I thought it was either olive or it was like a dark blue, and I'm not really a fan of dark blue. It's too dark blue. If it's gonna be blue, then it's gonna be blue. It's gonna be none of this dark blue like I'm in the police or something like that. No, this is more like, this is olive, like I got this at the Army surplus shop or something. The kind of olive that no actual armies wear, just people who buy stuff at Army surplus. Because you see them all, the armies are all in like this tactical stuff, and then, with multiple like different camouflage on, but then you go to the Army store, it's like green, olive. Okay, okay. I guess I could dress up like I'm in Gomer Pyle USMC. I don't know. So yeah, this is pretty much how it's gonna be. I think that I'm gonna be doing some music videos too. I'm gonna be doing some stuff where right on as it's rolling, I'm gonna be like recording sessions as I go. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna turn out and what exactly that might be in the end, because I don't know. It could just be multiple pictures of me playing different instruments all at the same time. I have no idea. I don't know if that would be very interesting. I think that it would be more interesting to go out and take video of stuff and do stuff. And I'm set up for mobile. I'm totally set up to do that. I've got, everything is mobile. Super easy to carry around too. I could take it on the train. So, debating on some other stuff if I need it. I was thinking about putting a poster back here in between these two lights, but then I would have to light the poster, and I don't know if I want to go to that trouble, and I don't know if that's something that I really care to do. I kind of like the way those look back there, and the amount of dark air it gives in the background off the walls, because are just straight white walls. And this is, by the way, this black monolith in the back corner is, of course, my drum kit. And I can't play that in this room. I can set it up, but I can't play it. It's way too loud. I would like to take that over to Juan's studio, though. I think that we need to go. I'm going to need to set up a time with Juan. Juan, if you're watching this, we need to set up a weekend of exploration so that we can do stuff. And it doesn't matter what we're doing, I don't think, but we should do that. It's going to be crazy. I think it'll be really good. So that was one thing that's on my mind a lot too, is just getting started on these things. You get the project and see with me, it's like I start getting this stuff together and I get itchy to do a project. I don't want to wait. I just want to be like, let's go, let's do this, let's get it all done. I want to get this thing in the can. I want to do this already. I want to have it out already. I don't want to wait. It's like with these, I would get a light. So then I would be like, okay, I got a light. Let's shoot a video. And then the next week, before I had the video edited, I would because I can shoot the video in one day, but I got to wait another few days until I have time off from work so that I can edit the video and upload it to YouTube when it's final and everything like that. So it takes like a day to shoot and a day to edit. That's what happens when you're doing it like this. But then I get another light, and then all of a sudden the thing I shot with this light I don't like anymore because now I have a second light. Okay, so then I go back through the process again, but I don't put it up because all of a sudden I bought that light. Now all of a sudden I've got this light that's giving me all this separation and separating me from the background, and it's allowing me to control my light balance and all that stuff. So then you just start going, well, I haven't shot anything yet. You're like, so how's it going with all your new light systems? And you're like, well, I haven't shot anything yet, so I don't know. It's been kind of sitting around. And if you are interested, or if you do like this, you can click like and subscribe down at the bottom. That's the only time I'm ever going to ask anybody to do that. I'm not ever on another video going to say click like and subscribe. Ever, I promise. That's the only time I'll ever do this, is on this particular video right here, period.